According to government studies, more than 1 out of 4 nursing homes are so deficient they're a threat to patients' health or even lives. And we've all seen those stories of horrible elderly abuse in nursing home. So today in Maryland, the state legislature is going to take up a new bill. It would give patients the right to have a camera in their room, monitoring their care 24 hours a day. And if passed, it would be the first law of its kind in the nation. And Texas, Illinois, Michigan are all watching carefully and considering the same thing. Joining us now, the bill's prime mover, Maryland Delegate Susan Hecht. And Delegate Hecht, we thank you for joining us this morning. I know you had a 90-year-old mother, you have one, and she was in a nursing home and had been telling you that there was a problem with response to her calls. Tell me about the day you walked in and saw something that committed you to this bill.
Yeah, my mom had kept talking about being scared and not getting good care, but she couldn't identify the person, the name. But I happened to walk in the middle of the day and witnessed an abusive incident of my mother while she was in the bathroom. If I hadn't seen that, I don't know how much longer this would have happened. So not only was I concerned about what I did see, but I also remain very concerned about people about what they don't see. So we started researching this across the country and realized that no other state has moved to this, though a lot of them are very interested.
We are now showing footage, and we want to let everyone at home know that this is disturbing footage, and consider that, please, as you begin to watch. This is some of the footage from reports that have spurred people to think that this is a necessary thing. But let me ask you about objections raised. The first big one is that despite these incidents of abuse, you'll be filming a lot of workers who do their jobs wonderfully and simply don't want to be filmed, and it'll make it even harder to get the good workers to come in.
Well, you know, there's really no indication that that's going to happen, and it's all how you put this forth. This is a win-win for the nursing homes and for the residents and the families of residents. You know, if the workers, whom 98% of them are doing a wonderful job, if they're doing quality of care, if they're focusing on their job, there should be nothing that they should be worried about this. This is to determine those that are not doing an appropriate job and to get them to enable actions to be taken so that they're not there working.
But you know, people in the nursing home industry have said that even movie stars don't want to be filmed 24 hours a day.
But this is by the request of the resident and at the cost of the resident. So this resident's home is their room. If they have a right to be able to be monitored and have some safety issues if they choose that.
Well, again, we are seeing the kind of footage that seems to spur it on, but there is another question, which is lawsuits. And the nursing home industry says you will just have a mounting, escalating series of lawsuits.
You know, what monitoring equipment does do is record. They don't interpret. There is nothing in statute now that says that lawsuits can't happen. And in most states, we haven't found that this is illegal to do it now. In Maryland, we want to set standards. We don't want to do this by litigation. We want to do this collectively. And we have a wiretapping statute in Maryland that we have to address. But nationally, federal regulation that we have determined does not make this illegal. It is just being stopped by the industry. If the industry would support this, this is a win-win. And technology, the way it's going to happen anyway. Families are going to take this into the rooms, and I see it as, in the next 5 years, the way technology is going, we're going to have this in common areas, and I think the industry is going to embrace it. The fear of something new always establishes this kind of conflict, but I see it as a real positive. It also decreases the isolation of nursing home residents. My mom was quarantined 10 days into her room. I would have loved to have the opportunity to interact with her. So I see this for a lot of potential of a lot of positive things coming out of this.
All right, Delegate Hecht, we thank you so much, and we'll sure be following that debate, and we're glad that your mom is in good shape now.
Me too. Thank you.